My great grandfather's name was Uglyfoot,
He died barefooted.
and he died barefoot. I was thinking of that story. No, my great grandfather was his name was Uglyfoot, and he was one of the person who didn't take treaty here. He didn't go into treaty. He died without ever taking treaty. And his wife's name was Pisces. I think she came from up north, towards by Isle Crossway. And from there, they, my grandmother used to say that there was 12 of them in a family. But in the end, there was only 4 sisters and 1 boy that were alive. And they are Jack Openeye's wife. That was my grandmother's sister. My grandma, Alice Abraham's mother, and Jack Pine Blackbird's wife, and Bob Uglyfoot. They were the only ones that were born out of those 12 kids. They lost most of their kids in childbirth. And that is where your grandfather comes from, my grandmother's side. She lived with her first husband was Running Around's brother, Chief Running Around's brother, and his name was John Beats. That's where my mom comes from, John Beats. And then when her husband died, she was a widow for a while. My grandma was raised by her grandparents, and eventually she married John Blackbird. She had the second husband, John Blackbird, and that's where Mrs. LaRock comes from, and your grandfather from the second family. And she didn't go back to her mother till she had siblings. She had to help her mom with siblings.
Is that Auntie?
And from there, that's where we were from. Okay, so we've got all those relations from Running Around, and then his brother John Beats. He had another brother that took treaty in Joseph Bighead, and a sister that married to the chief in Joseph Bighead. So that those were Chief Running Around's family.
So we got lots of relatives in different reserves?
Oh yeah, lots.
What other names are there?
Let's see. The Joseph Bighead, my grandfather had how many daughters? My aunties, there was Theresa. She married in Lone Lake to a Morning Child. And then she had Christine. That one got married in Sweetgrass to a Weenie. And then my other auntie, Ernestine, got married in Frog Lake to a Waskahat. And Mary, she never had no kids, the youngest one. And they had a son too, Tommy. I don't know. I think he has 1 daughter in Minnesota. And from the Running Around, their sister, she married Jumbo Bighead. He was the chief of Joseph Bighead. That woman had 2 daughters and a son. And one of those, her daughters married in Moody Lake, and one got married in Elizabeth Colony. So I have relatives in Elizabeth Colony, Moody Lake, that I have not met these ones from Moody Lake, but the ones in Elizabeth, I did meet them, and I got to know some of them, my relations from there. So I have relations all over.